2A table. I mean, some of these there's no questions. I don't know why I put them with no questions, but regardless, I'll do them. So this one, I'm gonna do this guy right here, right? So 85 plus 13, and then subtract that from 191. So 191 minus 85 minus 13, and that should give us 93 over here. This one is just adding, right? 29 plus 31 plus 5, and we get 65. Some of these can be really silly. Let's go across on the boys and find the total of boys. 85 plus 29 plus 54, that gives us 168. And then we can do 168 plus 171, and then subtract that from 366, and we get 27. Right, so 18, which means this is 9. And then 54 plus 47 plus 9 gives us 110. So, yeah. So adding this way and adding this way should give us 366. Okay. Questions like those are pretty silly. Let's see if this one is a little bit more entertaining. This one looks like a repeat. Is it? I'll do it anyway. This says 80 children on a school trip. Nice. They went to London or York. 23 boys and 19 girls went to London. Okay. 19 girls, 23 boys. We can automatically put a 42 over here. 14 boys went to York, which means across we can do 23 and 47. 14 and get 37, which means this is 43, right? And again, we can do, and again, once that's done, we can complete this. This would be 38, and this would be 24. Let's see, 80, 80, yeah. Of the 80 children, what's the probability that this child went to London? So out of the 80 children, how many went to London? 42 went to London. So 42 out of 80, and then again, you can divide that and multiply by 100. If you multiply that by 100, after you divide, you get 52.5%. So the probability that a child went to London that particular day is 52.5%. This one you had to create a table. Okay, and I'll create one as best I can. We had 3 walk, bicycle, car, as best as you can. And that's gonna be my total column. So always do your total column. Total. And we had what? Walk, bicycle, and car. We had boys and girls. And let me write total over here. Now I'm ready to fill this in. 49 to 100 students are girls. So first of all, there's 100 kids. The girls, this is their row, so we put 49 over here, which automatically gives me 51 for the boys. 10 of the girls came by car. Girl and car is right here. 16 of the boys walked, so boy and walk is right here. 21 out of the 41 students who came by bicycle. Let's understand what that says. Well, 21 out of the 41, so 41. So that tells us that there are 41 people who came by bicycle, right? This is bicycle. And out of the 41, 21 were boys, so we can write that down like that. Which automatically, well, I mean, now that I filled what I can, let me fill in the missing part. So 16 and 21. Sorry. It's 37. That's going to give us a 14 over here. 14 and 10 is going to give us a 24 over here. Then adding the total column right here, right? So the number of people who walked plus the number of people who came by bicycle and the people who came by car should give me 100. So 100 minus 24 minus 41. This is 35. This is 19. And this 19 plus something plus 10 equals 49. So that should be a 20. And that's it. So another one, what is this? 100 students, what? Biology, chemistry, or physics, okay, so. boys and girls again. We have biology, chemistry, physics, total, chem, physics, and this is going to be boys and girls, and I'm going to put one more row right at the bottom here, my total. 38 of the students are girls, so right here in the girls, right, 38. 21 of these girls like biology best. 18 like physics. 7 out of 23. And what does the 23 represent? 23 represents the people like chemistry. So this column right here. So 23 kids were in total, and 7 of them are girls. There. Fill in what we can, and then let's do our magic. So 21 plus 7 is 28 to reach 38 plus 10. Then I can do 18 plus 10, which is 28. Over here, 23 minus 7 is 16. So I can do that. There were 100 kids, so I can put 100 over here, which makes this a 62. And then see how easy the rest is. So 16 plus 18, and this is going to give me 28, right? And then 28 plus 21 is going to give me a 49. And work out the number of students who like biology best. The kids who like the biology best is this guy, this group right here, which is a total of 49 kids chose biology as the best. Next column, so there was one thing that's missing that you're going to need, and it always comes in handy, is my total. So if you don't see, do it. Right, that's going to help us. So I'm just going to add here, total. 28 and 18 is 46. 46, this is 50. 22, 22, and 6 is 50 again. 34 is it, that's 50. So there's a total of 150, so let's make sure adding. So we're going to add 28 plus 22, which is 50, and then plus 16 is 66. 18 and 22 is 40. 40 plus 20, 60. And this is 24. So does that add up to 150 as well? 666, 126. Yep, good. And what's the percentage? Percentage. So in order to find percentage, I need to find this fraction here first. College, the percentage of college students that prefer classics. So ignore the high school, ignore the middle school, focus here on the college students. We had a total of 50 college students. And how many like rock? The percentage of the like rock is 14. So 14 over 50. And like again, you're welcome to change that to decimals and percent, depends on the question. We got 28%. Another problem that doesn't have a total. I don't know why. So I'm going to add it. So total. So this is 25. This is 99. No, yep, 99. This is 126. Going across, change colors. Going across can be 42 plus 58 plus 20, which is 120. And we have 84 plus 41 plus 5, which is 130, so that gives us 250. So this is 126, so we just charge 126 plus 99 plus 25 is 250 as well. Good. A percentage, okay, so let's put it as a fraction and then change that to percent. Chose soccer as their favorite sport. What percentage of the students chose soccer? Well, the people who chose soccer, right here, 99 people chose soccer out of a total of 250. Let's change that to percent. It's going to be 0.396 times 100. 39.6% of the people chose soccer. Oh, thank God this has a total. The next two doesn't. Okay, so at least the tables are filled in. So the students who spend more time playing games on their tablet, approximately what percent were boys playing games under 10. So it's this right here. This you should be focusing on this one. So the people who were playing games. What percent were boys? Well, first of all, there were 192 of them who were playing games, and how many were boys? 138. Change that to percent. 138 divided by 192 times 100. And that's going to give us, well, I don't know, 71 point, we're going to round it to nearest 100. 71.88. Next one. Okay, I need a total. So again, total. So here we have 54. Here we have 68. Here we have 65. And the number of females is going to be 57. If I add that one, I get 122. So I should get 122 both ways, and I do. What's the question? Of the people who prefer burgers, here are the people who prefer burger, this column here. There were 68 of them who preferred burgers. How many of the 68 people were females? 26. 26 divided by 68 times 100%. So we're going to get 38.24% rounded. Okay. So two things here. One is make sure you find that total. It comes in handy. If you don't see one, just... I think this is a repeat. Let me just check basketball, soccer, and tennis. Yes, that's a repeat. So this is a repeat. I'm not doing that one. And then the bottom one, miss it. That's not a repeat. So total again. And we get 109. We get 69. And we get 66. Right, so we got the total again here. Right, so we get 42 plus 27 plus 45, enter, we got 114. 67 plus 42 plus 21, we get 130. We get a total of 244. So 244 both ways. Of the students who prefer chocolate, so focus here in this column. How many people like chocolate to begin with? 109. Right, of the students who prefer chocolate, here we are, the students who prefer chocolate. What percentage were seniors? Well, 67 out of the 109 were seniors. Change that to a decimal, which is 0.61467, blah, 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 times 100. Round that to the nearest hundredth. 61.47% were seniors. Okay. Two more pages. Yikes. Well, but most of it is in class. Yeah. Here we are. Beach party. Again. Total. 86 plus 123. 209. 112 plus 77 is 189. 68 plus 79 is 147. Now we're going to add across. Total girls, 186. 86 plus 112 plus 68 gives me 266. Let me write total here. 266. 123 plus 77 plus 79. 279. Plus 266. Going to give us 545. Approximately what percentage of the students who chose the Broadway theme were girls? Here's the Broadway theme. Right? Here's a column that represents all the people that chose Broadway. And there were a total of 147. And how many of those from the 147 were girls? 68. Change that to a percent. And you're going to get, after you multiply by 100, 46.26 rounded percent. Another, wow, how annoying that I put ones without totals. Sorry. So this is 127. This is 166. And this is 191. Going across, You're going to have 233. You're going to have 251. And the grand total here is going to be 488. 484, sorry. So that's the total. So what's the question? To the nearest percent, what percent of boys chose Niagara Falls? Here are all the people who chose Niagara Falls. 127 of them. How many were boys? 56. 56 divided by 127 times 100. So it says to the nearest percent. So although the answer in the calculator is 44.09, etc., we're just going to round it to the nearest percent, which is 44%. Is this a repetition? The rock one? Why do I feel like plastic rock? Nope. No, where are we? Here. No. Total again. So let's add them. 28 and 18 and 4. We get 50 over here. I think this is a repeat, by the way. We get 50. Yeah, this is a total. This is a repeat, so I'm not doing it. Again, we need a total here. Oh, there's a total. Thank you. Of the people, of the adults, so let's look at the adults. Number of adults that prefer sports cars. So this column right here. What percent were males? Well, first of all, 84 of them chose a sports car, and out of the 84, how many were males? 38. So 38 divided by 84 as a percent, it's going to be 45.23%. Okay. Well, at least the next one, they give us a table. So 51 members are male. So I'll write 51 right here. 66 of the members are right-handed. Right here. It doesn't say if it's female or male. That's a total. 5 females are left-handed. So that's over here. And use the information to complete. And there were 85 members in total. So that's the one that's very important. So let's find out the total female. So 85 minus, what is that? 85 minus 51 is 34. So pretty easy. Then I'm going to change colors here. So something plus 34 is, something plus 5 is 34. So that's 29. We can find the total number of right-handed people. So 66 minus 29 of males, sorry. So that would be 37 males. We can find the total number of males here. 51 minus 37, that gives us 14. Left-handed people, 19. There we go. No question. Okay. On to the next one. Right off the bat, you can put 105 right here. 2/5 of the cars are red. So if there's 105 cars in total, we multiply that by 2/5, right? So that would be 42, because 105 divided by 5 is 21. 21 times 2 is 42. So 2/5 of the cars are red, so we're going to write 42 right here. Which means 105 minus 42, 105 minus 42, 63 cars over here that are not red. Okay, so just that information gave us all that. 80% of the cars are not convertible. So I'm looking for this one, not convertibles. 80%. So we have 105 cars. Multiply that by 0.85. And we get, 80%. 8 times 105. 84. So we have 84 cars that are not convertible. So put 84 right here. And automatically we can find this guy here just by doing 105 minus 84, which gives us 21. So that's done. 13 convertibles. There are 13 red convertibles. So red and convertible right here. We can find the not red and convertible, which is 8. Now we can finish the other two columns. So 42 minus 13 is going to give us 29 over here. And then, I don't know, you can either go this way or you can go this way. Your choice. 84 minus 29 is going to give us 55 right here. There's 100 students in a class. 31 boys like physics best. Right here. 29, so this is done. 29 girls like biology best. 29 girls like biology best. 28 students like chemistry best. 28 student chemistry right here. So that's a total, because it doesn't say boys or girls, we just know there's 28. 3/5 of the students were boys. So you take 100, multiply that by 3/5, right? You're gonna get 60. And if you get 60 boys, it means the remainder are girls. That makes that 40. And then like 19 boys like chemistry. Where's chemistry and boys? 19. All right, so now the rest is relatively simple. Just find the differences. So let's go up and down here. 28 minus 19, we're going to get 9. Then let's go across. So it's 60 minus 19 minus 31, and that's going to give us this number over here, 10. 10 plus 29 is 39. And then 100 minus 39 minus 28 is going to give us 33 over here. And we get a good 2 here. Just to confirm, let me add the totals. 39 plus 28 plus 33. Is that a given 100? Yeah, this is 100. And going this way, it's 100. So they both meet here. Okay. Okay. Bookshop sells hardback, paperback, new or used. Okay. Bookshop has 216, so that goes in total right off the bat. 156 hardback books. Right here's a hardback. There's 156. There's 103 used. So used, total used is here. We're gonna look that way. A quarter, or 1/4, or 0.25 of the paperback. The paperbacks are new. Okay. So before I go to this one, I need to find this number over here. So I can do 216 minus 156, and that's going to give me 60. So I can get that number here. Now I can use this information. A quarter of the paperbacks, which is 60, are new. So what's 1/4 of 60? That's 15. I know that's 15. I know this is 45. Yeah. And now I can work on the rest. So change colors. Hardbacks. So something plus 45 is 103. That's going to give me 58 over here. 58 plus something is 156. That's going to give me 98. And then 98 plus 15 is the total number of new books, which is 113. And if you add this way, you get 216. And if you add this way, you also get 216. All right. Oh boy. All right, we're almost there. 75 students chose pizza right here. 45 students chose pasta right here. 150 students chose oranges, so the total people of oranges is 150. A third of the 75 students, so 1/3 of 75, which is 25, who chose apple juice, chose noodles. So that's the comment right here. The intersection of apple juice and noodles is right here. 25. Nobody chose apple juice and pasta. Nobody chose apple juice and pasta. So that's a 0 right there. That's it. All right, let's start filling this in. Well, 0 plus something is 45, so this must be that this is 45. 76. I don't know why I chose this. That's not 75. Change it to 76. 150 chose orange juice. A third of the students who chose apple juice chose noodles. And then it says apple juice. A third of the 75 students who chose apple juice. There were 75 students who chose apple juice, and a third of them chose noodles. Okay. So then we can complete this table. We can complete, this row. It's going to be a 50, because 50 plus 25 plus 0 is 75, and up and down, this is 26. Now we can figure out the rest. So 150, let's do the middle, orange juice, minus 45, minus 26 equals 79. And this is 104, so let me just confirm, 76 plus 104 plus 45 is 225, so this is 225 and this is 225. We're good. So the next two questions are pretty interesting. The next three. Yeah, the next three questions. So, from what I remember, let me create a table. Yeah, league cup games. So, league. So this is total. This is total. And then we're going to call this win, lose, or draw. And this is league games. And these are cup games. Two different tournaments. All right. Football team plays 64. So that's, we know it's 64 games played. Check. The games, blah, blah, blah. The team played 24 cup games. So under cup. So total cup games is 24. Which means total league games was 40. Right? That's easy. 40 plus 24. 64. So that. Let me just make this a little nicer. 24, which means this is 40. Of which they lost 5 and drew 6. They played 24 cup games, so in this row, they lost 5, drew 6, which means they won 13, because 13 plus 5 is 18, and 18 plus 6 is 24. Good, done. The team won 35 games in total, so on the win column, we put 35, 13, so if we subtract, we get they lost 21 games. Done. And then they lost 4 more games than they drew in the league. So in the league, we have 40 games played, right? And they already won 21. So the 40 minus 21 is 19. Okay, and the last clue says they won 4 more games than they drew. So between losing and draws, they lost 4 more. So losing 4 more, and let's see the balance. Can we write that if they lost 4 more, and it has to add up to 19. So lost, drew. The number of losses has to be 4 more than the numbers of draws, but they have to add up to 19. So let's see, 4 more. 7 and 3 now. 8 and 4, 9 and 5, 10 and 6, 11 and 7, 12 and 8. It's 18. Hang on a second, guys. 12 and 8, that's 20. Hang on. Figure this out. Total number of games 19. Is it 19? No, that's why my number didn't work. It's not 21. It's supposed to be 22. Okay, now it's better. Okay, now. So it's 22. That's my mistake. 40 minus 22, which means 18. So in 18 games, you should have 4 more losses. So we can make that a 4 more losses. 11 and 7, right? So losses and draws. If you split them up in 11 and 7, do we have 4 more losses than you have draws? Yes, we do. So that's an 11, and this is a 7. See if I'm right. 22 plus 11 is 33 plus 7, 40. This is going to be a 16. This is going to be a 13. That is 29. 29 plus 35, 64. And that's the table. Ooh, sorry. One tiny mistake. What is this? 60%, 60 people in the group. Brown hair, brown eyes. Brown hair, brown eyes. Quarter of people have what? So I think there's 2 categories. So total, there's 60, and there's some people who have brown hair. Brown hair, and this is brown eyes. A quarter of the people have brown hair. So a quarter of 15, 25% of 15, sorry, 25% of 60 is 15, and we can put that, a quarter of the people have brown hair right here. 5/12 of the people have brown eyes, so 5 over 12 times 60 is 25, so there. 32 of the people, okay. This is yes and no. Yes, they have brown hair, and then no, they don't have brown hair or brown eyes. And then 32 of the people do not have brown hair or brown eyes. I created this wrong. Sorry. So the categories are total. This is neither. This is brown hair. I'm going to write BH. And brown eyes, BE. And there were a total of 60 people. A quarter of the people have brown hair, so a quarter, 0.25 of 60 is 15. 5/12 of the people have brown eyes, which we said was 25. 32 people do not have either. What the heck? No, I'm getting stuck on this. It's probably they have brown hair and brown eyes. So brown eyes, brown hair. No. So I think the categories are a little bit messy. Okay. Total. On this side, I'm going to have brown eyes, no brown eyes. Let me write this properly. Brown eyes. Okay, and this is not brown eyes. And then going across, I'm going to have brown hair and no brown hair. All right, let's try this again. 60 people in the group, right here. A quarter of the people have brown hair. A quarter of the people have brown hair. So that makes more sense, and that would be 15 people right here. Good. 5/12 of the people have brown eyes. Where's brown eyes? Right here. So 25. All right, now we're going. Okay. Let me fill this in first. 32 of the people do not have neither. So right here. They don't have brown hair. They don't have brown eyes. Okay. Now that everything that's given have been filled, I can fill in the rest. So 15 and 60, that means this is 45. So no brown hair and brown eyes would be 13, right? Because 13 plus 32 is 45. And then brown eyes and brown hair. So 25 minus 13 is 12. And this would be 12 plus something is 15 plus 3. And this over here would be 35. Whew. And there's my table. If a member of the group is chosen at random, so if a member of the group out of the 60, what's the probability that they have both brown eyes and brown hair? So where's that group? I have brown eyes and brown hair. It's right here. So 12 out of 60. We want the percent. Give your answer in simplest terms. So it's 12 out of 60, which is 0.2 or 20%. A member of the group is chosen at random again. What's the probability that they have brown hair? So again, chosen at random again. So if I put all their names in a hat, and I took a name, what's the probability I take somebody who has brown hair, but no brown eyes, which would be right here. 3 out of 60. And that's 0.05 or percent-wise 5%. Okay, sorry I messed up there. And then the last one. The last one is a pretty cool question. All right, so year 7 students, they either take French or Spanish, or they play football, rugby. So those are categories. 60 of the students play rugby. So right here. Check. 15% of the students play rugby and study Spanish. 15% of the students play rugby and study Spanish. It's right here. I'm going to put a line here. But 15% of what? Of the students play rugby and study Spanish. So I need a total. So I'm going to leave that for a little bit later. 4/7 of the students play football. Now, let's see what that means. So 4/7 of the students play football, which means that it's this guy right here. This is 4/7, right, of the students play football, which means this 60, because 4/7 of them play football, and this is the total, so the 60 right there represents 3/7 of the total. Right? So 60 is 3/7. Think about this for a second. Right? So let's start again. That's 60 students playing rugby. This is, and they say 4/7 of this total over here. 4/7 of this total. So if you divide something, let me go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Erase what I don't need. This is what I have so far. So if they're saying, this represents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this represents the total. This is the total number of students. They're saying that 4/7, 1, 2, 3, 4, they play what? They play football. Now, 4/7 is this group right here. And this group right here, and I'll change colors, I'll go the other way, is the rugby people. Right? This is the rugby people. And that, if you add those, the football players plus the rugby players, you get the total. Now this, I know what it is. This is equal to 60. Now if you remember tape diagrams from your 6th grade days, right? Remember tape diagrams from your 6th grade days, right? This, if this is 60, so if this is 4/7 and these 3 boxes represent 60, that means this box is 20. This box is 20, and this box is 20. And because they're divided in the same size, every box is 20, 20, 20, 20, and 20. So 4/7, think about what 4/7 is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and each box represents 20. That means we have 80. And now I can have the total, which is 140. That was the tricky part in this question. Okay. I did this. Now I can go back to the previous one. I said 15% of the students play rugby and study Spanish. So I can take 15% of the students, the total students, times 140. So you can take, now you can take your calculator and go with 0.15 times 140, and we get 21. So 21 players play rugby and study Spanish. We can put it right here. And if I put it over there, I can find the number of people who play rugby and study French. It would be 60 minus 21, which is 39. And then one last clue, half of the students who play football study French. So if you go to the football column, we have 80 who play football, and half of that is 40, so we can put a 40 over there. And now the rest is super easy. 40 plus 40 is 80, going across is 79, 40 plus 39 is 79, and 40 plus 21 is 61. Let's see if I have everything correct. 80 plus 60 is 140, 9 and 1 is 10, carry 1, 140. So this should be your final answer. All right, so that was the tricky part in this question. The 7th, the 1/7, you know. And that's it. Oh, and then there's no more questions? Yeah.